Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mark from Solar Games, and I think I figured out. I figured out what the big change and big secret is after March of the Machines. And guess what? It's gonna suck. You're not gonna like it. It's just WOTC being more WOTC. Yeah. So the people who are money grabbing and greedy are just getting more greedy. Is that a surprise? Okay. All right. So slow down a little bit, catch everyone up. If you missed it, go to Amazon.com, search for March of the Machines Aftermath. You'll see a couple booster boxes listed. You'll notice that there is an epilogue booster, which looks like a draft booster. You know, on the surface, it's priced like a draft booster, between that 110, 120 price. Again, 5 months in the future. It's pre-order pricing, so seems fair, seems reasonable. We don't know, right? Of course, you'll see a little bit lower. There's also collector's boosters, bundles, etc. too. Collector's booster, $240, seems reasonable. Again, 5 months in the future, we don't know yet, so seems reasonable. Until, of course, you start clicking into those listings and seeing exactly what devious things WOTC is actually doing. Let's start with the epilogue boosters, shall we? Okay, so epilogue boosters. First thing you'll notice is that, surprisingly, it doesn't have 36 packs. Doesn't have 30 packs. It has 24 packs. Okay, well, first you're saying, Mark, what's going on, right? Like, I thought draft boosters have 36, set boosters have 30. What's an epilogue boosters? Now you're scratching your head thinking, right? Good, get your thinking cap on. You're gonna be in for a ride today. Okay, so these booster packs, there's 24 of them. Before you think, hey, you know what, we just reduced it down like by 12. No more prize support booster packs. These are not draftable. You know why? There are only 5 cards inside. Yeah, that's right. So in 24 packs, there's only 120 total cards in that booster box. Yeah. Okay, for comparison, your normal set booster has 30 packs, has 12 cards per pack, so you're looking at 360 per box. A draft booster box is massive. It has 36 packs and 15 cards per pack, not including tokens, you know, the ad card, etc. So you're actually going to get a little bit more than that too, right? So that's over like, let's see, 50. That's like over 500 cards, okay? You're going to get 120 cards and you're going to pay about $110 to $120. So if you do the math here, it's about $1 per card. First thing you're going to ask is it worth $1 per card? Oh, no, but Wizards got you covered. Look, this pack of 5 cards has no commons. In fact, it has 1 to 3 rares or 2 to 4 uncommons. How that's going to work is in the worst case scenario, you'll have 1 rare and 4 uncommons. And of course, in the best case scenario, you'll have 3 rares and 2 uncommons. Get it? Okay. Of course, by that, I mean rare, mythic, rare, etc., right? And there's probably going to be a foil, there's going to be a showcase card, you know, the same thing that they do. But what this is signaling is this might be the future set boosters, guys. Look, remember, it doesn't cost Wizard any more money to print 1 card from any other card. If they print Mana Vault, it costs the same as a freaking 2/2 bear. It's the same. We can talk about like, oh, certain cards probably require more ink, less ink, etc. But by and large, it's the same cost, okay? So when they print 120 cards and charge you the price that they would normally charge you for 500 plus cards, there's some shady ass shit going on, right? Okay, let's look at the collector's booster. There's gonna be 12 packs. Oh, surface looks fine, right? They're not reducing the number of packs, everything's good. What's the problem here? There's only 72 cards. Oh, 6 cards per pack. All foil though, right? All the good cards, right? Look, the first thing you're probably going to think about is, look, let's compare this to, you know, if you're charging this kind of price, must be good cards, right? Must be excellent cards, must be great cards that we can use everywhere. But remember, Aftermath is a set that's going to be standard legal. Tell me, do you think a standard legal set will have the power level that's equal to a master set, a remaster set, a modern set, a commander set? Probably not, right? So what does that mean? That means they're going to print you cards that are either going to push the power level of standard because they're going to draw the players back. Look, standard is going to be great. It's going to be even more powerful than vintage. Maybe it's happening now. Okay? Or they're just going to try it. Charge that price, see what happens. See who's going to pay for this product. For comparison, if you compare this set to just another normally priced set, any other standard set, this is a price increase of about 2 to 3%. 2 to 3 times the price. 2.5. Let's just use that number. 2.5. Pretty close estimation here. So they're increasing the price by 2.5 times in a market where everyone's hating on them for overcharging the players. They're so out of touch, they don't even know that the thing they're trying to do to grab more money is probably going to get them a lot more bad PR. And just like 30th anniversary, they're doing this way ahead of time, and it's not even going to be a surprise. And everyone's going to yell and scream about this thing for 5 months until it releases, and then guess what? Everyone's going to hate them anyways. I don't know what's happening inside WOTC, inside the echo chamber, inside their, fancy offices with their fancy coffees and fancy whatever, fancy parking space for Mark Rosewater. I don't know what's going on. But whatever is going on, they're blind to what's happening outside. Maybe it's because all the employees get free boxes, so they don't really care, right? Oh, look, all the free product we can get. So, what do you mean 120? Isn't it just one box credit for me? Yeah, this is insane. It's not even a master set where it's guaranteed to be good reprints. It's guaranteed to be good, like cards that people actually play, are super in need of reprints, high power level, nothing like that. It's just going to be standard sets. And it's not even draftable. So it's going to be like you just crack packs for fun. Sure, it's going to be only rares and uncommon, so you feel good about it. But man, the feel bad of 5 cards in a pack. Do you know how thin the pack is when there's 5 cards? Yeah. This kind of reminds me of like the old school days when I think it was Homelands or the Dark, where they had like 9 card, 8 card booster packs. It feels a little bit like that. But even back then, I mean, their booster boxes had way more packs. I think they had like, 50 packs? There's a lot more packs than 36. So it kind of made up for it in packs when each pack had less cards. Instead, WOTC is reducing the number of cards per pack and reducing the number of packs per box. Imagine how small this box is. You're paying $120 for like a third of a set booster. It's pretty insane, guys. Yeah. So what's changing with March of Machines after March of Machine? Well, could potentially be a price increase. So it isn't so much about this thing being overcosted. It's that WOTC is doing this thing ahead of time to signal price increases, signal a pretty major price increase, in fact, to then when they come down or come back from that price, instead of increasing by 2.5% or 2.5 times, they're going to then come back and say, oh, we're only increasing by 50%. Your draft boosters, your set boosters, etc., are no longer going to be 110, 120. They're going to be more around 160. Yeah, that's where we got into, guys. This is pretty scary, especially in a market where, honestly, they're losing so much market share. They're losing ground super fast. The community hates them. For them to increase price, it just signals more of their, out of touchness to what's happening. It's almost like they don't understand that they're not in a good spot to increase price. They're in a pretty bad spot, actually, especially when they're, head of the freaking company says that their players are very price sensitive. Well, if they're price sensitive, how would increasing the price help you at all with your bottom line? Sometimes, man, the decisions of these people in this company are just so insane. I don't understand how this works. Guys, look, Christmas time, go out there, spend some time with your family. Make sure you spend time and money on things you love. If you like a commander deck, if you like a certain box, go buy those things. Don't worry too much about the price. But I'm just going to caution you right now, investing in this stuff long-term in the future, I'm not so sure about that.